Good afternoon. So I'm working on my room. It takes me longer than I thought because I actually hate cleaning. Cleaning is something that I really dislike. So actually, I mean, in Shoam, I had a cleaning lady that I really liked. She was named Julia, I think. But yep. Now it's another time, another place. So, but it's important to clean the room because it's probably contains every disease known to man and several good ones that are unknown to men. And yeah, I mean, it's probably really the things that are going on in this room. I mean, no, really, I mean, it's probably like 1,000 new life forms, like both like biological mutations and just synthetic robots and the fun stuff. Anyway, we continue in our quest for new life and new civilization to boldly go and look at the map. Nice map, right? I made it from the canvas. I bought from Jackson from the UK. Yeah, canvas like in. It comes like the tchichim, that say like the things that that you had buddies with. So, and that's the professional way to cut the canvas yourself and to put it on the frames with. Anyway, not for now. I don't have any. I mean, before I continue I really miss painting, but to really paint, I need I can't do it here. I mean, I will suffocate, and I need an open place. And it's not really urgent because it was proved that I cannot sell anything without the intervention of the Shabak, and it's not my it's not the way I want to sell my art. I mean, with the intermediate captains. So I should be poor until I'm rescued from this hell, because no one wants to. And of course, selling the robots is out of the question. These are, as I said, these were meant to be given for free, but only for people that move arms and legs, not for people that move mouths and tongues. But it's not you. Arms and legs, real arms and legs, not mouths and not tongues. And so actually, I have a little bit of good news. So I thought today about, in my head, I did several new designs for new containers using the carousel. The carousel could be very helpful. Actually, I mean, centrifugal forces can perhaps somewhat, solve the problem of the foam that floats to the top. Even though, I need a way to control the speed. There are 3 speeds, of course, of the fan, but I don't know how it. I might need a more sensitive way to control the speed, because too slow speed. Will not do almost any. Probably I need to slow down the speed, because probably even a slow speed is enough to create centrifugal force. If what we want is just to keep the foam on the side, and also of course you need to build the container in a way that it will keep on the side and not spill not will just climb up and out. Even if it happens, it's not terrible, because if you've seen, there is built in a hose. So it's not the most horrible thing if it actually spills. But if it's too quick, everything will just be thrown out. So I admit I don't even know. How. Probably what's Madras here is not volts but amperes. I guess that the speed is my estimation that the speed of the fan is decided by the current, and that's what's actually the dial do. It changes the current, but how is it done? And how can you control the current? I'm not sure. And also, of course, you can. If you change the resistance, you control the current. But how can you change the resistance? I'm not sure. And also, more importantly, how do I do it myself if I find that even the slowest speed is too quick, which is very, very possible. And On the other hand, the quick speeds will actually help me if I want to like to use this carousel not for the centrifugal effect, but like as an electromagnet, which can be very, very like cool if I can do it. This will be really like, advancement in like in the way I do stuff. It's not terribly urgent, but I mean it's interesting thing to think about. But what I need to do today is actually to redo the things that I've done like in the last couple of days. So recreate this foam, and then check it again under the microscope, see what's happening. And so I'll tell you that I mean most of like almost everything that I created was actually not in this jar that I tested like and I saw that there's almost nothing there. So maybe I've just tested. Maybe I just took the scraps that to begin with, that there wasn't almost nothing there, because almost everything is here in this like container, and a little bit is here, and this is greenish, and this is stained with all sort of crap. It's not really relevant now, and both of which are like heavily diluted with water. And I must say that I've done it like after like 3 days without sleep, and it might be. I admit that it made more sense like after like 100 hours without sleep than now, because now I am not sure why I diluted this with so much water. It was probably stupid, even though not like monumentally stupid. Like nothing monumentally stupid. It's not that like I do not like keep like my sperm in like a sperm bank for like months. The most that I like keep is like a couple of days that that I jerk off and then I use it. So it's it's not that and the other ingredients in this P and P is like like I already replenished the jar. Just one or two like big drinks. So it's not monumentally wrong, but I don't know answer why. I probably it was fear that I wanted to so like to go through like the second. I wanted to create rings actually, and it didn't. But the whole ring issue was was not as smartly designed as I thought. Even though there's still these things that need to be done. Even though there are several microscopic rings here actually, but they're really tiny. So, but okay. So just the good news is that this stuff actually contain holes. I checked under the microscope. Very little, very very little, but it's like a ton of water over here. Like like a liter of water. So and it's like only one drop under the microscope. So even if you see like several like big ones and like several small ones, it's still pretty much because it was so much diluted in like ton of water. Actually, the way that I work now with slide over slide is problematic because I can't use the maximum magnification, because it's maximum magnification requires the lens, the objective lens, to be just on top of the glass. So I need the glass cover. So I'll ask my mother to bring it to me. I hope she'll find it. Other option is to keep using sellotape, but actually I ran out of it, and yeah, I'm that poor. I can't even buy sellotape. But overall, I think it's good news. This material, I'm not going to throw it away. Of course, I'm going to use it today for the experiment of making the Neros larger. I think that the way that I've done it last time is it actually made them smaller, because I've used the opposite color, but never mind. Okay, so there is a lot to think about, a lot to do, but overall I would say I'm surprised that there are several good. This container, even just a random drop of it, like I mixed everything, and then so it will be mixed, and then I took like a random drop, and yes, you can see. If you want like you can't. But the problem is that when you start a video, you can't really change the direction of the camera, like use the other camera, which is stupid, I think. But Stupid. So, I mean, yeah, there are several here, not many. Okay, so I don't feel like having another video, so we'll need to believe me. There aren't much. There are really little bit, a few, like, but I mean, it's so diluted with water that there is actually a little bit. Anyone who will have more answers later today. After right now, actually, my problem is that I need a table. Like I really need a table. So let's see what this can be done. If anyone can put like a table, like a desktop, like in the heaps of like garbage here, it will be very helpful. Like I really need a table because I can only work on this table, but it's really uncomfortable. It's round and it's low and it's glass. So let's see what we can do. So I guess bye for now.